Today I'm going to turn a handle for this coffee scoop kit. It doesn't require a very large handle. So I got this piece of cherry right here. It's been air drying for many years. I probably got this piece of cherry almost 20 years ago now, sitting around in my shop. So I'm going to cut this down and make a square blank, probably about maybe that long. That should be more than plenty. Using a center finder, I have marked the center of both ends of the blank, and I'm going to be turning this on centers. So first I'm going to use a gimlet to make a small hole here and here. And then I'm going to expand that hole with a regular drill. Now this is a 1/4 inch bit here. And the hole accepts the scoop nicely. All right, it's obviously not centered. So on this side, what we're going to do is we're going to put that other bit back in. I'm just going to dig in a little tiny bit. It would help if I boxed to tighten the chuck. The bit fell down through one of the dog holes, and luckily I was able to find it. Not that I don't have another side end. And that's plenty deep. So now I'm going to get my headstock center, and using a mallet I'm going to drive it into the end here. That'll do for now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these this dilly whacker here to get this diameter of this. There we go. So that's, I'm going to do just a smidge larger. There we go. And that way I can turn down the blank to the right size. I have mounted my blank onto my lathe using live center, using between centers, and this tightened it up, and I got a smaller tool rest. Let's use that one. This is looking mighty nice. So I'm debating on what kind of finish to use. I think I'm just going to do wax finish, and then we'll go with that. Now comes the part where I potentially screw this whole thing up. I'm going to separate it. I had made this piece too small, so I'm going to cut it off here, and then obviously I'm going to cut it off there. So I'm going to use a skew chisel, and hopefully I won't mess this up too badly. I think I'm going to just use a regular chisel to part that off the rest of the way. So now I'm just going to block your view with my hand. Regular spindle gouge. You can see that there's not a whole heck of a lot of material left, so let's see if we can do this. Alright, now what I'm going to get is my favorite chisel, and I'll just clean up that end. Let's see if we can get this off nicely. So to glue this in, I'm just going to use some 5-minute epoxy. Don't need much. That's well more than I need right there. And we don't want to put a whole heck of a lot in. I'm going to fill this hole here and then just kind of coat the tip, right? Because they'll be squeezed out. And see how much squeezed out? Now I'm going to go get a rag. and wipe off the squeeze out. And there we go. I think this came out pretty nice. Hey babe,
Yeah.
remember how we said we would give this coffee scoop to somebody? Well, I got some bad news for you.
What? It's for me.
It is for you now, huh? So we're not going to give it away? Finally, just remember, after every woodworking project, you should always count your fingers. You end with 10, good job.